Rhea Chakraborty's lawyer Satish Manishinde has rejected allegations of a drug link to his client, saying that Rhea has never consumed drugs in her life ever and she's ready for a blood test. This after the Enforcement Directorate that is probing a money laundering angle into the death of Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput has referred some evidence to the CBI Narcotics Control Bureau about her alleged links to some banned drugs. Now, it has been 5 days since the CBI has been conducting the probe into the death of Sushant Singh Rajput. They've questioned various witnesses, and they're also waiting for a report from AIIMS doctors who are studying the viscera and post-mortem reports to decide the direction of the probe. Let's go across to Saurabh for more on the story. And Saurabh, first tell us what is the allegation? What has the Enforcement Directorate actually said about, this supposed link between Rhea Chakraborty and some banned drugs?
Well, yes, I mean, what was actually sort of reported is the fact that there were some WhatsApp conversations that seem to have been recovered from the phone that was with the Enforcement Directorate, which was taken from Rhea Chakraborty. And in some WhatsApp conversations, what apparently they found was that Rhea Chakraborty at some point had had a conversation with someone in the, whose contact was saved as Miranda Sushi. So obviously, what agencies believe is that, and this had to do obviously with some kind of drugs and procurement of drugs. Now, what agencies believe is that Miranda Sushi refers to perhaps Samuel Miranda, who's Sushant Singh Rajput's manager. Sushi is, of course, a nickname that they believe was for Sushant Singh Rajput. Now, in all of this, obviously, Rhea Chakraborty's lawyer has, denied those allegations. But, there have been so much of speculation and conjecture on the case that, every angle has to be probed, and the CBI is probing every angle. In fact, yesterday they also asked two Mumbai police officers to come to the guest house where they've been questioning witnesses. Siddharth Pithani, who's been with Sushant Singh Rajput and was staying with him, his close aide, has been questioned for 5 days in a row. So the questioning continues. But clearly at this point, what we are looking for is some major inconsistency that would point to, say, a homicide, because the CBI has to rule out homicide to carry on with the abetment to suicide probe. And that's the whole process, and much of it will depend on the report by the AIIMS doctors that you referred to, which will be an analysis of the viscera and the post-mortem reports that have been handed over to the CBI by the Mumbai police.
All right, Saurabh, thanks so much for joining us with those details.